The top dog, I know these niggas all want my position. Cause I'm putting up numbers like a statistician. The king back like LeBron when he returned to Cleveland. Time to spread the bag around, make sure we all eating. Heard some niggas think they got us, guess we all even.
Greetings everyone, thanks again once again for tuning into Porch Talk. So, y'all remember that song by Jeezy, Corporate Thuggin'? Speaking of that, Trump blocks former counsel McGahn from testifying to Congress. Now, I really don't like to talk politics. The reason being is I'm not well versed in them. I mean, I know what's going on to a degree, but I don't know the ins and outs. I don't have the government political dictionary and thesaurus and Bible. I don't bury my head in that. But I did think this was interesting. So he has directed former White House counsel Donald McGahn not to testify on Tuesday before Congress about events relating to special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation, the White House said on Monday. So Jerry Nadler said his committee will meet as planned Tuesday morning, and McGahn was expected to appear. Now, the Mueller report documents a shocking pattern of obstruction of justice. Nadler said in a statement, the president acted again and again, perhaps criminally, to protect himself from federal law enforcement. Don McGahn personally witnessed the most egregious of these acts. President Trump knows this. He clearly does not want the American people to hear firsthand about his alleged misconduct, and so he has attempted to block Mr. McGahn from speaking in public tomorrow. Now, Trump, listen. Sir, you can run, but you cannot hide. Just like your hair is running from your face, and it's not hiding. Everyone can see that shit. The thing about it is, you're not that bright, sir, and I'm sure you've done a lot of stupid stuff, and I understand that you don't want anyone testifying against you, but it's going to come out. You have made every attempt to say fake news, to hush people and snuff them out, but sir, your foolishness is going to catch you like a mouse trap. It sure is, because matter of fact, a rat trap, because you are like a rat. No one wants to be bothered. It's unfortunate. The only thing about it is, if we do impeach this president, from my understanding, Pence is worse. And I think we need to get away from this whole country is becoming a dictatorship. I just read somewhere where they want to, I think it's in New York, they want to ban walking and texting. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, I understand probably because of the high traffic, people might be walking, not paying attention, and get hit by cars. But I mean, you guys want to police everything. And speaking of laws, Jim Carrey, his tweet took a shot at Alabama's new abortion law. It has everybody up in the uproar. If you've been watching the social media, everybody's had something to say about it. Of course, I'm going to have my words to say about it in just 1 second here. It seemed to backfire for Mr. Carrey because people were drawing praise from it. He basically tweeted that, I think if you're going to terminate a pregnancy, it should be done sometime before the fetus becomes governor of Alabama, Carrey wrote. He should have wrote that for Trump too. People were responding, well, he gave an accurate picture in his drawing illustration of how a baby is aborted, literally sucking the brains and life out of the fetus. So here's the thing about abortion. I don't think that, and I've said this before, abortion should not be used as a contraceptive. It should not be used, oh, I met this man last night, we got it in, and let me go get rid of this 4 weeks later when you find out you're pregnant. It really should be a conscious effort. You know you're grown out here. Us grown people have needs. You know what you need to do to protect yourself. Condoms are available, oral contraceptives, and you have all type of contraceptives. You got the IUD, you've got the thing that goes in your uterus. I know sometimes that travels and can mess you up. I've had my kids, I've done my childbearing days, so that's done and over with for me. That's finito. I made sure that happened. But the thing is there are ways, especially when you're not married and you're just kind of single, feeling your way. You really need to be responsible. There's so many diseases. But should we be bullying people into having kids? No. I mean, it's a catch-22 for me because of the simple fact that I feel like people that don't want children shouldn't be forced to have them. You shouldn't be forced, because you're not going to do right by the kid anyway. And to flood the system more with more adoptions, I don't necessarily think that's the best solution. It all comes down to people need to be more responsible, either way you look at it. But is this abortion law in Alabama, which could spread, and often things don't stop right there, if it does spread, is that the best choice to make people responsible? I don't think so. I mean, it's all kind of, people have been put in all kind of situations, and they don't, if you have to grow up. Growing up is a choice. Some people you can back up against a wall and they'll make the right decision. Some people are going to be stupid at every turn, and that's just true. They're going to be stupid. Matter of fact, they're going to be stupid waiting on them, you know. So I don't know if that's a good decision. Again, I feel like abortion is necessary when it comes to incest, when it comes to rape victims and stuff like that. You shouldn't force someone who's been violated in any sort of way to have that child. That will be a constant reminder of their trauma, and I don't think that's healthy, and I don't think it's fair. But just to be taking kids out because you ratchet as hell, that's unacceptable. That's how I feel about that. Ford Motor Company will be getting rid of 7,000 white-collar jobs. I think that's very interesting because, in as much as it might not affect the plant workers, the people on the line, it's still jobs being taken, and every day we're looking at more and more jobs being cut away and people's livelihoods being compromised. And the question becomes, what do we do? Yes, technology is taking over, and there should be a way that we can use it in our favor, but everyone's not going to be able to do that. And hell, McDonald's is not going to be able to, and McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and Murder King is what I usually call it, Checkers, and you know, all your fast food restaurants can't employ everybody, and hell, they won't pay them enough anyway. So it's like, what do? You've got Amazon taking over, you got Ford losing jobs. It's got to be some compromise. Everyone should get a check. I really believe this. Everyone should get a base check just for being alive, because at the end of the day, hell, we didn't ask to be here. Consciously, we didn't ask to be here. Let's say that. If you think about it, you can't remember standing up to any entity and saying, hey, I would like to go to Earth now. Please shoot me down to that hellhole and let me find my way the best way I can. I don't think anybody can really remember that. So as far as we consciously know, we didn't ask to be here. Therefore, I think we should all have a guaranteed form of income regardless. Point blank in the period, because the thing about it is change is necessary. Change is coming. It's knocking on our door. It's here. It's at our footstep, and we have to be able to adapt. But I think it's coming quicker than we can find solutions. So a guaranteed income should be granted, and that's just how I feel about that. Speaking of Trump, Cohen told lawmakers that Trump attorney Jay Sekulow encouraged him to give false information to Congress. I believe it. I believe it. You know, this Trump, his team, they're going to find a way to cover his ass. It's a lot of foolishness going on. I truly hope that we do better when it comes to electing our officials. I really do. We need some people who are in the best interest of the public. And that's just it. Now, imagine being murdered for who you are. It's been going on for a long time for black people. So a transgender woman was attacked and found fatally shot, and this happened last month. She's 23, or was 23, may she rest in peace. Malaysia Booker was attacked by a group of people in an incident that was recorded on video and found fatally shot in Dallas Saturday morning. Now, why the hell do we constantly videotape people without helping them? Why you got that fucking phone in your hand? You think you want to dial 911 and call for assistance? Seriously, like, what is going on here? This country is scrambled like an egg. I mean, everybody's going every which way, and how do you unscramble an egg? That's a better question. America has become a scrambled egg, and how do we unscramble it? I think we're all worried about the wrong shit. People are being terrorized. Just like the whole thing I was just saying about abortions, I don't see how that takes precedent over kids' safety in schools. I mean, schools constantly getting shot up. Racism, stuff like this, transgenders getting killed. It's just safety should be the #1 issue. Okay, I have a hard time believing that this whole pro-life thing is in the best interest of a fetus. I don't believe it, not one bit. because America doesn't give a shit about best interest of anyone. So I just don't understand it. I don't know, people. I think that's all I have for today. That's the best thing I can say. America has become a scrambled egg, and how do we unscramble it? Thanks for tuning in to Porch Talk. I want to check you next time. Bye.
Make sure you choose Rocky Road Productions LLC Porch Talk to feed your entertainment needs. And you can do that by following us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like this video and share it with all your family and friends. Tag somebody in it, why don't you? And don't forget to comment down below and let us know how you feel. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe. That's right. You'll catch us every week. Looking forward to see you again next time. Bye.